New Zealand just about as full strength as they can be. A couple of players unavailable due to injury, most notably Brodie Retallick and Shannon Frizzell. So Luke Jacobson gets an opportunity at blindside. Sam Whitelock and Scott Barrett pair up in the second row. It's the same backline that did duty against South Africa in the Rugby Championship at Mount Smart Stadium in Auckland. A 6-2 split on the bench in favour of the forwards, relatively unusual for the All Blacks. And we thought that meant they were trying to meet fire with fire. Well, South Africa have stunned everyone by going with 7 forwards and just one backline player in Cobus Reinach on the bench. Dwayne Vermeulen returns at number 8. Faf de Klerk returns at 9. It's the same front row that played against Wales last week. But a start for Kane Moody in the number 13 jersey, just 20 years of age, partnering Andre Esterhuizen in the Springbok midfield. And for both of them, a first ever opportunity to play against New Zealand. During the Rugby Championship, it was Sam Cane and his All Blacks. And it is Beauden Barrett to get the 105th Test match between South Africa and New Zealand underway. Another advantage. Here's Kolisi, taken low by Jordie Barrett. Savia was flying in there as well. Du Toit.
Penalty advantage.
De Klerk. Kolisi again.
He's got it down.
Away, away. Stop.
The try awarded eventually. It was a period of hugely courageous defence from the All Blacks, but eventually the pressure tells.
Taken in.
And now Barrett managing to break up, and Orenso with the interception. No one will catch him. He is just a try-scoring machine.
Got intercepted. He does well. He beats the first tackler here, so looking for the offload. No one running off his shoulder. Was looking for Will Jordan, but Curtly Orense.
That meets the yellow card threshold, so it goes there. If you've already had a yellow, so you won't return it. You went on your hands, you went off your feet. Yeah.
Telea again. So elusive. Brilliant work from Mark Telea. Still on a few penalty advantages, they don't need it.
Possibly knock the ball on.
Actions of 11 here. He goes to pick up the ball, knocks it forward, hits the ground before he regathers.
No try, the ball was knocked on.
Mostert, the recipient. Kolisi to the short side and marks! By a South African forward. Kolisi going short, marks with plenty of space.
Yeah, the Springboks doing the trick play this time. New Zealand almost overcommitting to the maul. Aaron Smith down the blind side, man alone. So it's just a simple 2-on-1 draw and pass, and the big hooker goes over in the corner. Fantastic start to the second half by South Africa.
And Jordie Barrett flooding into the breakdown area. Well, Moody's got a boot to the ball. He's got Du Toit to his left. He might not need him. Kane Moody stepping. Oh, that is just fabulous.
Obviously not.
So offside call against Kane Moody. He's made an outstanding start to his Springbok career. Snyman up to grab the line out. They shift the angle of attack of the maul, powering their way forward and over.
That's the fresh forwards. This time going route one, not the trick play down the blind side, marching forward.
To the tail they go for Peter Steph du Toit. It's a variation. And over is Kwagga Smith. And Kwagga Smith, with a little variety play, gets over.
Yeah, smart play, because the Springboks have realised how much New Zealand commit to stopping the maul. You can see the New Zealand forwards all in there.
And away by Roygaard. Geordie Barrett and Kwagga Smith trying to rip the ball in the tackle. But Roygaard is away. And Roygaard will go all the way here. They're chasing him down. Reinach! Too little, too late.
Just strong, hasn't he? He's got a good pass, very strong in contact. And pace also. I mean, he's got some really fast men coming behind him. He does well. Controls it beautifully. And New Zealand needed something. They needed a spark. And it came from Cam Roygaard. Just desperation at the end from New Zealand to try and get some sort of a consolation try. But it's been dominant from the Springboks, especially up front.
Well, absolutely dominant from South Africa. Damian Willemse named as the man of the match. But the South African pack of forwards did an absolute demolition job here in London. 14-0 they led at half-time. And with the All Blacks down to 14 for the entire second half of the game.